What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya, and welcome back to my trading channel. Today, I bring to you guys a very powerful strategy for your V75 and your step index. Those are one of the two most valuable indices that we have that have got a very high peak value and that have got a very strong trend following concept, right? So with this strategy, you'll be able to trade step index, V75, and completely destroy them, gaining all the pips there is to gain. The reason why this strategy is mainly for those two is because this strategy can be used in all time frame. So if you could go to V75 and click the 1 minute time frame, you can use this strategy. If you go to step index 5 minute time frame, you can use it. If you go to 15 minute time frame or 1 hour time frame or whichever time frame that you choose, up even the 4 hour time frame, you can actually trade using this strategy. So this is the ultimate strategy for V75 and your step index. Okay, so we want to discuss exactly on how it works and how you should use it when you're trading those two indices. I provided you with two indices, guys, so that you can interchange them. If there is no setup on V75, you can come to step index, and if there's a setup in step index and there's no setup in V75, you can just simply trade step index. So this will give you an alternative so that you don't risk your money in the market. If you don't find a setup on V75 when you have this strategy, just go to step index right away and try and make some money from it. Okay, so I want to explain to you guys mostly the conditions because the settings are pretty much simple, and I've already dropped these settings on my on the video that I posted on my second channel where I was talking about booming crash, trading booming crash with this strategy. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But I do explain how to use this strategy on booming crash, and now I'm explaining on how to use it on V75 and step index. I'll leave the link to the second channel where you can go check out how to use this powerful strategy. This is a very powerful strategy, guys. If you can see that it's being used on all those indices, it means it follows most of the trading principles. We're talking about your price action, we're talking about your confluence. So be sure to go check the concept on how to trade this with this strategy on booming crash when you are done with this video. Okay, before we start, please make sure you've clicked the subscribe button and you've turned on your notification bell so that I will personally notify you when I drop a video right here on this channel, or when I drop an update right here in this channel. You will personally get a notification on your phone and you can quickly check it out as well. Okay, we're currently running a promotion of whereby if you are a subscriber and you have liked this video, you can send me a screenshot on my WhatsApp number and I'll add you to our VIP signals group for free, just because you have liked this video and you have subscribed. So if you want to be part of that promotion, it's very much simple. You'll be able to get my WhatsApp number from our Telegram channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below as well. Okay, the Telegram channel is completely free to join. Just click the link and it will take you straight to our Telegram channel. We have over 7,000 traders in there, so it's a big trading community. Okay, so let's take a look at this strategy. I'm actually looking at nice setups here. Nice setups here. Nice. Can you see this trade? We could have jumped into this trade and we could have made money. This is step index, and you could have easily made money with no drawback, which means the moment you were going to enter into this trade, you were going to be in profit up until the moment you exit the trade. That's how powerful this strategy is. On all its entries, you're not going to receive any drawdown. You're just going to be in profit from the moment you enter, and that is if you follow the conditions of this strategy correctly. All you need is to follow the conditions correctly, and the moment you enter a trade, you will be in profit. You're just going to pay the spread just a little and you'll already be in profit. So it's almost instant. Okay, so let me remove all these indicators, and then we'll start, because I'm aware that there might be new traders here that might not be familiar with how to install these indicators and all. Okay, so the first indicator that we want to install is a moving average, and this moving average is going to have the following properties. It is going to have a period of 3, a shift of 0, a method of exponential, apply to typical price, so make sure you got that, and then there are no levels on this one, and the color, let's style this. I'll pick the color yellow, and you can click on done, and we will have that yellow line running across our charts like that. The next indicator that we need is a moving average, and it has a period of 60, a shift of 0, a method of simple, apply to close, and then the color for this one is green. So make sure you change on your styling. The final settings are these ones, and then click on done, and it will be done. The next, again, it's a moving average, but this time it has a period of 7, a shift of 0, a method of simple, apply to close, but the color this time changes to red, and these are the final settings. Then we can click on done. Can you see now it's forming? Okay, we're done with our main chart. We need to move to our indicator window 1. So I'm going to go to indicators, and the first indicator that's going to form our indicator window 1 is called the stochastic oscillator, which is right here. We have the stochastic oscillator, and it has the following properties. So the percentage K period is 1, the percentage D period is 1, the slowing is 1, the price field is low/high, and then the method is simple. Okay, and then you're going to need these levels. Level 80, which you're going to label or describe as the sell zone. Level 20, which is going to be a buy zone, and then level 50, which is going to be our take profit zone or our TP zone. And then you can click on done. And then the styling for this stochastic oscillator, please choose the color of your background. So if you have a white background, make sure your main and your signal are all white, such that when you click on done, all you have is a blank stochastic oscillator or a blank indicator window 1, just showing your sell zone, your take profit zone, and your buy zone, and nothing else should be inside. And that shows that you have successfully installed that strategy. Okay, moving on. We need to add some indicators in our indicator window 1. So I'm going to click on indicator window 1, and you're going to add the Ichimoku first. And these are the properties that the Ichimoku should have: a Tenkan Sen of 9, a Kijun Sen of 26, a span B of 52, and then no fill. And then moving on to the styling, we just want our Tenkan Sen to be seen, so that's why we chose the color blue for our Tenkan Sen. And then the rest of the colors or the styles should be the color of your background. So the span should be white, Kijun Sen white because I have a white background, up Kumo white, down Kumo white because I have a white background. If you have a black background, then these last 4 should be black. Okay, and then we click done, and we have something like this, that blue line from our Ichimoku. That's the only one that should be showing. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to add another indicator to our indicator window 1, and it is going to be a moving average, and it's going to have a period of 3, a shift of 0, a method of exponential, apply to close, and then the color, I'll choose the purple color, and then we can click on done, and we should have something like this. Okay, and this means that we have successfully installed our strategy, and now what's left is basically understanding the conditions of how to trade with this strategy on V75 and step index. Okay, before we move on to that, I just want to remind you guys that we have an account management program and a copy trading program whereby you get the chance to have us trade your account, and we split some profits. We share some profits that would have made only. So if you want to find out more about it, make sure you contact me from my WhatsApp number. Like I said, you'll be able to find it in our Telegram channel, and you'll be able to get all the terms and conditions and what's needed for that program. Okay, so let's move to how do you trade with this strategy. It's very simple. You're going to be following the trend, and you're going to be making some money. Okay, so the first step obviously is you're going to, if you want to take a sell or a buy, let's say a sell, you probably have to be in a sell zone, right? I'll start off with the sell. If your lines are like that and they are in the sell zone, which means that all you have to do now is to look on your main chart. If you find these two, the purple and the blue line, being in the sell zone like this, all you have to do is to look on your main chart. The moment these two lines cross to be in the sell zone, you're going to come to your main chart and look for something. And that something is, you want to have this yellow and red line cross that green line, having this green line be above our candlesticks or be on top. Can you see that all this while it was below? It was below our candlesticks, but now it's now above these candlesticks. So once you see this golden cross, this crossover, once you see this crossover, it means that you can now enter into a sell trade. Let me put it like this. That's the drop. That's the drop. Once you see these two conditions, this one and this one, do not hesitate to enter into your trade. Okay, let's take a look at another sell example here. You can see that we established, like I said, this works on all time frames, so this could be on any time frame. That's why I didn't mention. Right now we're on a 5-minute time frame. This is just the one that I chose for step, but you can work on any time frame. So we have established that we're in our sell zone, and then we see this cross happening, and already we know that the drop is coming. Okay, 2 times our trade has been confirmed. Let's take a look at when to buy. Obviously, you want to be in the buy zone like that, and obviously you're going to wait for this cross. And once you see that, you know we're going up, and can you see that it never disappoints? And obviously we have our take profit coming from our indicator window 1 like that, and the same way we have our profits. I think we ended somewhere about there all the way to this point, and or all the way down there. It's still nice take profit levels. Okay, let's see how it performs on V75. Let's see how it performs on V75. There's V75. Let's just say 15-minute time frame. Let's just work with the 15-minute time frame now. Buy opportunity, and we go all the way up. Let's just say to this point. Let's do a good trade. Sell opportunity, and then okay, so can you see the difference? Here we only had our candlesticks crossing the green line, which means our trade was not yet ready. We said the yellow and the red line are the ones that are supposed to cross the green line. So your entry was here, not here. This was a false trade. So for those that didn't pay attention, would have lost here, because can you see the reversal? We said the yellow and the red are the ones that are supposed to cross. And can you see what happened when they did? It then dropped without any drawdown. It then dropped without any drawdown. Can you see how powerful that is, guys? So this is the 15-minute time frame. Like I said, you can even go to the one minute time frame. You can even go to the, again here with a trap for people. Can you see that only the yellow line crossed the green line and not the red, which means this was not the correct entry. The correct entry was here. So remember, market makers don't want you to make money. So they're going to trap you, and you have to be aware of that, aware of all those traps. So can you see that there are a little bit more traps on V75, because already V75 is a tricky index to trade, and you really have to pay close attention to it. We were in our sell zone, and market was playing a little bit. There was no movement all this while, but then our strategy never disappoints us. We have our cross here, and the market, you could see that the market sold all the way down. No drawdown, guys. When we're saying no drawdown, we mean no drawdown. Can you see that on each and every entry, if you enter correctly with what I'm saying, you will not experience any drawdown. You're just going to be cruising in profits from the moment you enter a trade. From the moment you enter a trade, this is because this green line is guiding us. This is a trend following indicator, this green line. I can even see that this was a nice buying opportunity, although it wasn't that clear, but this was a nice buying opportunity. Everything was met except that we didn't have our blue line in our buy zone. It was just slightly above our buy zone, and it took off. This is because of the previous trade. In the previous trade, our blue line was there. So with this one, we didn't manage to. But if you were already in this first trade, this one was going to be obvious for you. This was going to be obvious for you. So I want you guys to try this strategy out. Send me a screenshot of the results that you're getting when you're using this strategy, and let's make some money. Until next time.